What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I am a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will. And today we are talking about Eva Marie returns to WWE Raw. Eva Marie versus Naomi was announced on social media early on in the day, and I was very curious as to the outcome of this match because I don't like seeing Naomi squashed for no reason. If you put in her in a story with Eva Marie, then cool. But I was very, tentative in what my thoughts would be in how this match was going to play out. When the debut did come, we saw Eva Marie walk out with Piper Niven, which was rumored to be her muscle when she was going to come back. And Eva Marie didn't wrestle at all. Piper Niven was unnamed, by the way, and got in the ring. There's only those that know that that was Piper Niven. Piper Niven got in the ring and took on Naomi, squashed Naomi. After she won, she went outside the ring and Eva Marie declared herself the winner on the mic to everybody, and everyone's thinking, what? You didn't even enter the ring, you didn't even throw a punch at Naomi. So very weird stuff. We're going to talk about it all in just a second, so stay tuned. Right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW, so if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Eva Marie returns to WWE Raw. So firstly, when we heard that Eva Marie was going to be returning, it was rumored that it wasn't actually going to be an in-ring kind of position. She was going to be more of a mentor, more of a manager. But then it was said that she was going to have some muscle. Now, why would she need muscle if she wasn't going to be in ring? You see what I mean? And then it was rumored it was either going to be Mercedes Martinez as the muscle or Piper Niven from NXT UK. It turns out on this occasion, it's Piper Niven. And the first qualm here is that Piper Niven wasn't even named. The commentators for the whole match were just saying, who was that? You know, not naming her. She never had any name at all. Not even the fact it's just Piper Niven, just no name at all. She just wasn't recognized in that respect. And she was being portrayed like a bit of a dunce, if you ask me, like a bit of like a schoolgirl, or like a bit like uneducated, just a bit slow in some of the things that she was doing with her facials and how she was moving with her body. And especially after the match when she had won, she got outside the ring and gave Eva Marie like a big hug, which Eva Marie, her face kind of said like, get off me, don't touch me or anything like that. So I just think like this is not, I don't want to start using the word buried, but this isn't how even Piper Niven would have imagined her Raw debut to go. I'm just not into this. I feel bad for her. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe she can claw this back and this whole idea actually comes to something, because I really feel bad for Piper Niven right now. I mean, on top of that, what does it also say for everyone else that could be potentially moving up? Kaylie Ray has just lost her WWE NXT UK Women's Championship after nearly 650 days holding that title. And is she gonna now move up to the main roster and not even have a name? Like, how is she gonna be used if she is gonna be used? It just doesn't breed hope for a lot of others. Piper Niven is a top girl over there in NXT UK. She isn't just, you know, a jobber or anything like that. She is one of the mainstays, and Kaylie Ray as well would have been watching her very close friend Piper Niven. You know, those two go way back. I'm talking about British independence, and would be thinking, yeah, do I want to go up to the main roster for something like this? Probably not. My second main thought after watching all of this was that, is Eva Marie even ready? We've heard that she's been training, that she's got a lot better in the ring, but the fact she wasn't actually used in the match against Naomi makes me wonder, is she even ready? Can she go in the ring? You see what I mean? Like, there's just still so many questions hanging over Eva Marie. Now, I get this could be kind of back to her old gimmick of getting out of matches, and this could be used to kind of get her heat. But I just feel like you have done that. Women's wrestling in general has moved on a lot since then, and this isn't the way to go with someone that you kind of want us to take seriously. I was really disappointed that it was Naomi kind of doing the honors here. Like, I thought if they were going to kind of squash someone to just get their point across, they could have used anyone. They could have used a local enhancement talent. You didn't need to use a two-time women's champion. And this is just poor in general from Eva Marie, from the debut, for the debut of Piper Niven and not naming her. All of it was just poor. It left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not happy with anything that I've seen today. And just going on now to the wider thought of women's wrestling, especially on Raw. What the hell is it turning into? Like, in recent weeks, we've seen Shayna Baszler running from a doll. She's not gonna have a match at Hell in a Cell with Alexa Bliss. We've seen Nia Jax having kind of romance angles. They give Nia Jax a romance angle any chance they can, and currently she's kind of in a romantic relationship with Reginald. That's not even kind of ambiguous. The women's tag team title picture has 2 tag teams left, like the champions and Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. Those are the only 2 tag teams left in the entire WWE main roster women's division, which is just absolutely crazy. Between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, they are booking those 2 like complete idiots, and Nikki Cross is getting the win over them every single week since like the past 3-4 weeks now. I will admit that I love the Charlotte and Rhea Ripley kind of closing angle before the Hell in a Cell match. I thought Charlotte really made me want to see this match at Hell in a Cell, but even this feud is probably the one deserving feud on the entire card that should be in a Hell in a Cell, that should be in a Cell match, and they didn't pull the trigger on it, and I don't know why. Women's wrestling on Raw should be way better than it currently is, should be treated better, and right now, you know, the Eva Marie thing for me is just the icing on the cake. Not naming Piper Niven is just not cool at all, and I just hope that literally her career can be rescued post this debut. So yeah guys, that was my little mini rant of how the Eva Marie debut went down on Raw. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and generally just let me know your thoughts on women's wrestling right now in the WWE. It is a bit better on SmackDown, but not by much if we're completely honest. It's a lot better in NXT, but even then, you know, we've seen better days of women's wrestling in NXT as well. So generally in WWE, what's going on for women's wrestling? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about that matter. Eva Marie debut and everything that's happened, it is early days, so I'll give them maybe the little tiny benefit of the doubt, but this is WWE, so you know, what we're seeing is probably what we're going to get, and it's not really going to change much from here. If you enjoyed today's video, please give the video a big thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.